Please take a look.
I'm very happy that they went straight into it. Let's see. So, first off, in terms of scope, like, I'm already getting like not open world vibes, but I definitely, just from looking at this, the world is definitely a lot more expanded. It's pretty much nothing like what Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee was in terms of scale. I'm already seeing that right now, and you know, we already had the Kanto region to go based off of. They couldn't really stray too far from what Kanto is, because you know it's a remake and you're trying to bring in the younger crowd, and I'm really happy they did that, because I think the younger crowd is really going to, or just the new crowd in general, the people who are just entering Pokemon for the first time with Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. I really think that when they see this, as we're all seeing it, they're going to love it, and they're going to see what the big leagues is like for Pokemon. This is what Pokemon has always been to us, and how we're seeing it in scope. Very glad that they showed off the starters. Legendaries, I also wish that they showed that off, but so wow, I'm guessing that's a grass tap leaf, as you can tell by the leaf over here. As you can tell by the leaf that's on the building, but the way that they had him walking into like the gym, or like the stadium, or whatever it was, that was definitely like soccer inspired. So like our Pokemon battle is gonna take place on like in the actually no, let's get to that when we get to it. So here are the designs. We got Played. Oh my gosh, the hat is what is kind of like the female trainer in Pokemon Sun and Moon, where everybody was calling her Chicken Hat. This is like Bulb Hat, dude. Oh my gosh. She is so, oh my gosh. The contrast between the gray sweater and the pink like dress. That's, oh my gosh, her design is so cute. I really hope we can customize our trainers again. Please, let that be a thing. Maybe I missed it. But wow, it's like, gosh, oh my god. You got to be able to see the trains and stuff. Yeah, like this is, oh, hold on. What was that ad? Let's see. Hold on. Let's go back a bit. So, like, is your family a farm? I guess that's what it seems like I'm seeing by the wagon and stuff. Let's see. So I can't read Pokemon, of course, but let's see. So yeah, this is like the Pokemon. This is the gyms. There's a new logo actually. Yeah, there's a new logo. It kind of looks like yeah, it's not they're not using the gym logo anymore from Pokemon Black and White. They changed it up, so that's cool to see. Probably to make it more, you know, soccer inspired, sports inspired as well. Let's see, keep going. All right, so oh, they're actually showing ads for Pokemon food. Now that's interesting. Hopefully we'll be able to actually feed our Pokemon more than just Poffins and what were the things called? The little snacks. They're like the cheese, not the cheesecakes. The little cakes, whatever it's called. I don't remember what they're called. I haven't played. God, I haven't touched Pokemon in so long. It's been like 2 years now. All right, so let's keep going. We have now this snowy area made me think of Sun and Moon, like how, you know, the snowy area in the end game where the champion is. That is also a snowy area, and as we're gonna see later, that at the top of the region, in terms of like the landscape, it is also like a frozen area. So I'm guessing, like, you know, it makes sense for the top of the region to be where the champion is, whereas in Sun and Moon it was more spread out. So I'm guessing they're gonna be doing the snowy summit again, be able to crawl and stuff. So let's talk about the model, because the model is definitely looks really good. I'm pretty sure we've seen this model before actually on one of the Pokemon's websites, where it was like I think it was like their stock, not their stock information, but like their corporate information, like what their future is for Pokemon stuff, like where they have the interview about Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, like how Pikachu and Eevee, how Eevee, I believe, wasn't the original Pokemon that was going to be used. You can see like the shading under Pikachu's chin. The shading is a bit strong for some reason. I don't know why it's that strong. His head isn't poked out that much, is it? I don't think so. Well, what happened? Oh, the videos. Oh wow, they took down the video already. Okay. Okay, here we go. Forge a path to greatness. A Pokemon sort of forge a path to greatness. They hinted at it because you forge a sword and a shield like a blacksmith. That's very smart. Oh my gosh. I didn't think about that. I do like the names though. Upon like, you know, getting a few minutes to sit with it, I do like these names. It's not as inventive as I was going for, but they're catchy enough. They're catchy enough to, you know, to sort of grasp it. You're like, hey, Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield. Now I can't say which one I'm gonna go for. I love swords, but I still need to see the legendary designs. Actually, after we're done checking this out, let's check out the Japanese stream. The Japanese Direct. Oh, whoa. So we're gonna check out the Japanese Direct to see what the Japanese logos look like. But let's talk about this gameplay a bit more. We have Tinchino. The models are pretty good. Yeah, you're seeing like a more the way that I see it, it's kind of like with the Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee art, there was kind of like a more watercolor effect with the art. There was more like a watercolor style and like the coloring, and I'm kind of seeing that a bit in the models for the game. So that looks cool. The coloring for the like, oh wait, hold on, that's a different outfit, right? He had a red shirt here. So we're at 35 seconds. Let's see. Okay, no, that's the same outfit. That's the same outfit. Okay, it just looked weird because he doesn't have his book bag on in his battle pose. So maybe he sets it down. Or maybe because he removed the book bag. That'd be pretty weird. Oh, whoa, hold on. So lighting. Okay, they're doing something with the lighting here, because you see in this spooky forest, which is probably gonna be like, you know, the first place after probably the gateway to the first town. You know, go through the forest like how they did in Pokemon X and Y, how they do for most games. But gosh, the lighting effects on the Pokeball, that's amazing. Wow. It's not, you can't see like the dent for like where the black line is. You can't see that dent that much. You can see a little on the side. But it's not like you know, like a realistic Pokeball. But the lighting, wow, the fact that the lighting is affected so much in the environments, the what's in the environments are taking, okay, the lighting is affecting what's taking place in the game. Let me just say it there, because I'm tripping up on my words. Okay, so this cut in, I love the cut in. I love the cut in animation. It's pretty cool. But our trainer's face, the NPC trainer's face, I think pretty sure that's the last class trainer. Their face is so emotive, but your face is so blank. You look like you're about to beat her up. It's hilarious. Why does she look so pissed off, man? Oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, hold up. Who was that dude? Let's see hey, my boy Xavier in the trailer. Oh my gosh, and Grubbin was still looking cute. Wow, so the colors on Hoo-Hoo looked a bit washed out, not as vibrant. Okay, so just looking at this small frame of Lucario for a second, I do like the way that the model looks really good. Oh snap! They have their Game Freak logo in the back. Yeah. Okay. So these Pokemon, like a soccer stadiums. These soccer stadiums are actually probably going to be where the gyms are. This is probably going to be the gym that you could tell by, you know, you have the Game Freak logo in the back, the whole Coliseum, you know. So that makes sense. It also makes sense in some other aspects of the franchise, where like Pokemon Battle Revolution, you have these huge stadiums for these essentially like gym battles. So that makes sense as well. In terms of the model, I really love the way the models look. I kind of wish the colors weren't so washed out, but it's like, I don't know if that's, I'm not too sure if that's the environment lighting effect, because as you can see, like, there's a lot of white highlights on Lucario, and that's supposed to be like the lighting and stuff. But I'm kind of mixed, because like what they have here, for if the colors were like more, just a bit more saturated, it kind of would look out of place a bit with the environment. So I'm kind of like, I kind of wish it was more colorful. The Pokemon models were more colorful, but it's like, also like, I kind of get it, because it kind of wouldn't look right. Also, there are people in the background. That's cool. I didn't even notice that until now. There are people in the background of the stadium, so it's not just gonna be empty. Even though there's like one empty row right here, on the right side, there's definitely gonna be some momentum, some actual like activity going on in the background, like how I want it. So you got a munch background. Where's your parents? Hold up. Do we live alone? How old are we? That's one of my questions. We got the mining. Oh, that's a lab. That was a lab. Hold up. Okay, I want to draw fan art of these characters already though. So this is the lab. Is that like a garden? I love the environment of this lab though. It's like a. It kind of reminds me. It's kind of what I would imagine. Professor Juniper's father, Professor Juniper, to have a lab like if it was like a full 3D. It's kind of what I expect. This is our home, right? Or is it somewhere else? Or is that actually might be the outside of the lab? Because our house looks like this. We're at 52 seconds, so our house looks like this. So this can't be our house. So let's go back. So that's probably the house of the laboratory from the outside. Let's see. So yeah, then we have this where so that's what looks like a hat. What does that say on the back? Okay, yeah, I can't really tell. 227. Oh, the back of his shirt, 227. That's Pokemon Day, February 27th. Okay, clever. That's a nice hidden Easter egg. Alright, now we're going to get into the starters. This is actually not actual gameplay footage. I wonder how much non-gameplay footage, like how pre-rendered cutscenes will actually be in the game. So we have Score Bunny, who is, oh my gosh, I'm definitely already, okay, so it's a common anime trope that there's like on a female character's nose they have like a band-aid, and most of the time that's supposed to say represent like a fighter, or like they have band-aids on their cheeks to show that they get bruised a lot, something like that. So I'm already assuming that Score Bunny is firefighting in the end. I really want to see it. I want to imagine. Kind of reminds me of Torchic a bit, but I do like the design way more over Torchic. It's really cute. It's honestly amazing. Like the way that so they actually added the name in the name of the Pokemon into the trailer this time. Looks really cute. I like the pose. It has like a Sonic pose. If just the finger wasn't up. Okay. Yeah. So that's fire. Then we have the music is really good, by the way. I really like this music. The rendition of the main Pokemon theme. So it can camouflage or turn invisible. Sobble. It's like, oh man. Sobble kind of reminds. It's kind of like a mix of Timpole and Froakie for me, where like although Timpole is smiling, like this one is frowning. So I think the Pokemon might grow into like a beast Pokemon. Like it'll have like some gnarly design where it's like it actually looks like really dope in the end. Because right now it looks like a unconfident or like kind of easily scared, nervous Pokemon. So I'm really thinking that it'll, in its evolutions, it'll grow up and be like, a lot more mature, let's say. Also, his hands are small, God. And we have the monkey Pokemon, which is, I don't remember its name right now. Alright, so Grookey. Okay. The nose. Ah, man. That's the nose, the mouth. It doesn't remind me of a monkey. It more reminds me of a bird. Kind of like Toucanon. It kind of reminds me of Toucanon more than a bird. More than a monkey. Just because of the little mouth and snout thing. Other than that, the colors are a bit weird though. I'm not a fan of how overly green it is. I kind of wish that there was more yellow on like either its stomach or something like that. Yeah, I think on the stomach, if it had like a yellow or like a little mark on its stomach, because the green kind of overpowers the design and it kind of makes like everything else look out of place. It doesn't. The design just doesn't flesh as well in terms of color. That's my issue. Just here, but it looks like we might be getting a steel type gym. I can hear the computer. Oh, yeah. So, I understand if you guys can hear the computer. There won't be able to be much that I can do about that other than, like, try to move my mic away. Hopefully my voice is loud enough. Hopefully my voice is louder than the computer. These starters are pretty rough. I like them. Grookey isn't my favorite. Grookey could look a bit better. Gosh, I already forgot the water type's name. Simple, I think it was. Gosh, yeah. What was your name? Simple. Where are you? Where you at? Sobble. There we go. Sobble. All right. Gotta get that into my head. Score Bunny though. I can remember Score Bunny because that design is pretty magnifique, if I must say. So let's get into it. Groupie. All right, and that's really it, right? And then Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, releasing worldwide in late 2019. Do like so Red and Blue, Pokemon Blue and Red. Sword and Shield. I will say, the these actually do very much remind me of like sports team logos in terms of like the way that the font for Sword and Shield and the back of the design itself. So that's pretty cool. Both are canines though. Both that at the hilt of the sword, you can see that it is the handle of the sword. You can see that it is a canine. So I'm kind of curious as to what the actual design of the legendaries will be, because again, maybe when we see the Japanese trailer, it'll be a bit different. I don't think the footage will be different, but I think the logos are definitely going to be different. So I'm very curious to see that. All right, then that was it for the trailer. That's it for that trailer. Let's see. Did they upload anything else? Did they re-upload it right? Because that's what I want to see. What you guys saying? Am I the only one worried that we're about to get another game with almost nothing new? The game looks gorgeous and all, but it looks like Gen 6 all over again. I completely disagree, but I can see where the worry comes from. We don't. Again, we're only seeing like this is only a reveal trailer. They're probably going to be showing off a lot more footage in the next in April. Not April, in May. In May, they're probably going to be showing a lot more footage of the game. That's probably when you get the first trailer. We're probably going to see the legendaries at that point too. You're going to see the cities. I'm more hopeful for this. I just hope that there's a lot more NPCs around to make the town more lively. I want to know what the story is going to be like. Will it be better than Sun and Moon's? Will it be better than Black and White's? Because Black and White and Sun and Moon were some of the best in terms of story. Let's see what else. It's Scotland and Wales apparently don't exist in the Pokemon world. I don't know what those two places are either. It looks like Kecleon. It does look a bit like Kecleon, not too much. Well, Kalos has absolutely nothing to do with France aside from Lumios and Versailles Castle having representations. The thing in the grass is a reference to a famous white horse of stone in the UK. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. All right, and that's pretty much it for now. Before we end this stream, and thank you guys for tagging along and watching with me, we are going to check the Pokemon Japanese. Pokemon Japan. Let's see. Japanese channel. Here we go. Okay. Wow. That's very, what the heck? Okay, so that's something that you don't normally see. That's very interesting. They took our logo this time. If we can go to the trailer. Look at this. Pokémon Star Sordo and Pokémon Star Shirudo. The gym logo. The gym logo is right there on the end, like on the accent of the end. Access the accent of the end. But like, hold on, let me check the internet as well. Okay, right, we're doing good. But they took our style of the Pokemon logo and made it into like, and they just did it in Japanese, making Pokémon style. And then Sordo and Shield is kind of like the exact same. That's very interesting to see. You don't normally see where it's like these the two logos are like exactly the same. That's, I wonder why they did that. I guess you couldn't really go too far off with Sword and Shield, and they kind of want to stick to the aspect of, hey, the actual logos kind of looking like, you know, sports team logos. So I guess you couldn't stray off too far. Yeah, wow. Okay, that's interesting, honestly. I'm hoping that after this game, though, one of the things I'm really expecting is that after this game, they don't just release another game. Take some time off. In fact, I want to see them support this game. I hope this game has a lot of content, because it'd be kind of, not that it'd be weird, but it's like, you know, I don't think with the Switch, I don't think we're not gonna constantly get like hardware updates, you know, that the Pokemon company can really change up and Game Freak can change up with. It's like with the DS from DSi, you have the camera which was used in Pokemon Black and White for the X transceiver, and then, you know, you have stuff like that. So it's like, you're kind of like, hey, well, which way can they really go further if they do another title on the Switch with Pokemon? It's like, you kind of don't want to see them release too many Pokemon games on the Switch, because, you know, I think I think Pokemon Sword and Shield should last a long time, hopefully 2 to 3 years, and then if they just do like other Pokemon spin-offs and just keep updating Pokemon Sword and Shield, that's what I really want to see as well. Updates to the game, like, you know, events, tournaments, competitive. Make sure it has a nice competitive scene with the tournaments that the Pokemon company sets up. Just keep it alive. Don't just go on to the next game right away. Especially if it's a remake. Don't do a remake yet. I kind of don't want to see any more remakes, honestly. I know people want to see Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake, but it's like, nah, I don't want to see it, nah. Will this game sell less than Sun and Moon? No. It's not gonna sell less than Sun and Moon. It's gonna sell more than Sun and Moon. I guarantee it. What are the chances of DLC added for the post game instead of an ultimate version like Platinum? Sinnoh remake as DLC instead of a new game. DLC for the game. So here's my thing with DLC. In regards to DLC in Pokemon, you can't really do that, because what are you really going to add outside of, you know, if you add level 100 trainer battles? It's like, okay, well, I mean, my Pokemon, by the time like that DLC comes out, most people are already gonna have their Pokemon at level 100. It's not that hard to get your Pokemon to level 100, especially if you have the EXP share on. So it's like, okay, well, what can you really go further with? Because Pokemon are already going to be high leveled, and it'll be a breeze for those people. You'd have to already have the game full of content so that it's streamlined in a way that you're progressively growing, but you don't go too far and then end up, you know, one-shotting everything in your path, like bam, 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 bam. So you can't really do DLC with that type of game. If it's DLC where it's like, you know, Battlefront 2 or something like that, because it's not in the main game, okay, that's fair, because you can limit the levels. Like, hey, here's the content, here's some free DLC of some, you know, Battlefront here you go. That I'd enjoy that. That'd be cool. So yeah, it is currently 10:02. This was a great direct. Although very short, we knew it was going to be short. So it was very great. So I hope that you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope that even with all the internet issues that we randomly had for some reason, that things go well. I hope we get a lot of fan art so far already as of now. Pokemon Day is still ongoing, so people at Nintendo NY right now are going to be having a blast. They're gonna have it's a good thing that they changed from the Nintendo Treehouse Q&A, because there would have been a lot of questions that they could not have answered. So I'm really happy about that. Not happy about that. I'm really, you know, I'm really hopeful that just today in general for Pokemon Day will be a great day in terms of fan art, in terms of the events that are happening at Nintendo NY, in terms of more speculation, getting to watch people's reactions somehow if they ever get uploaded back to YouTube. It's very strange that situation is happening, but either way, I hope you guys have a very great day. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I hope you guys also do some more looking into Pokemon Sword and Shield for anything that I missed, what you guys think of the game. Share your thoughts with us on Twitter, on the Source Gaming Twitter. If you want, you can follow me on Twitter. You can also donate to the Source Gaming Patreon if you want to support us. And if you would like to support me directly so that I can either get better equipment for making, YouTube videos for Source Gaming or for myself, on my own channel, Phantom Z2, that you can also donate in my donation link is in the description. You don't have to donate. Remember, you don't have to donate. But it's just very appreciated that it's very appreciated when you do. So thank you. But the fact that you guys watch in general makes me very happy because I always get nervous about doing these things. In hopes that people will watch, and I always get word that people don't watch. But you guys, a lot of people showed up, and I'm really happy about that. Maybe the next time I'm on the stream, it'll be we're playing a game together. Maybe Pokemon Sword and Shield. Maybe we're doing a Smash tournament. Maybe we're playing ARMS again. Maybe we're just doing something. So I'll talk to you guys later, and whatever video comes out next from us, and I'll see you guys soon.